Oh, hi there. I wasn't listening to Jason Donovan, I swear. Anyway, welcome to my first Empire player event. That's right, a couple weeks ago I went to the last half. That was a Varushkan player event run by Matthew, David and Heather, I believe. And what an event it was. So in this video I am going to talk about all of my favourite moments, should I say, without giving plot away, because it's a sanction and you don't know what happened there. Man, you weren't there. Anyway, let's get straight into it and talk about my favourite moments from the last half. Now, throughout this video you're going to see me looking to the side, and that's because I got all of my notes, because there was a load of moments and I didn't want to just do a video and just kind of forget about them, so I thought just have some notes just on the side just to kind of keep me on track a little bit. So one of the things that I really enjoyed about this event was actually getting to and coming home from the event. Now I was really lucky because of where we live into where the event was. It was just outside Birmingham. It's gonna cost like quite a bit to get down there, and I was very lucky. A really awesome guy called Andrew, or as some people was calling him, Vinny. We put out a post and he offered to give me a lift, so I met him and he gave us a lift up there. And wow, I don't think I've ever got a trip, like a lift from someone that I have been more engaged with than before. And that's not to kind of like badmouth anyone who's given me a lift before, because some of the homies have given me lifts before, but Andrew was just like, there wasn't a quiet moment. There was always conversation, and it was, for me, going out there not knowing this guy, it's kind of like, oh, is it going to be awkward silence? No, whole journey there, whole journey back, nothing but like good times. So top points for that. And just going out there, like I didn't know anything about Varushka, like really. I'm an orc, a few bits and bobs but not much. But in that trip I learned so much about the Varushkan history, and you know what, I'm gonna be honest, it kind of made me like start thinking about like backup character type thing, like could I go to Varushka maybe, because their history is not only like very rich, but it is scary as hell. Like you hear about some of those stories, man, and you're just like, wow, I don't know about that one. But yeah, definitely one of my favourite things from that event was my trips with Andrew. So yeah, right, next one. So I didn't realise I'd been to this place before, but I had. I'd been a couple of years ago with another LARP group, but I was crewing this event. So as soon as we kind of pulled up, I was like, I've been here before. I know this place. And it actually was a place where myself, Andy and Matt had all kind of been like LARPing together before. So without them being there, it kind of like, I was like, because I was on my own. I was flying solo this event. But kind of like, it was nice because it was familiar ground, like I had been there before. Even though I had some of the orcs with me, it was kind of flying solo, so I was a bit kind of like unsure of how it was going to work. But the site, amazing site. So we had, when we got there, we had the orc room, like right at the back, right in the corner, and I'm just like, oh, this is our turf, yeah. But no, like we weren't segregated off, we weren't put aside or anything like that. We were made to feel straight at home. Everyone was super nice to us, helped us get set up. I think I was like one of the last orcs to get there, and that was only like 4 o'clock or so. But the orc room, you couldn't want a more messy room with snaz, baby wipes, armour. There's a lot of armour. Mainly Owen, but that's Owen. So the room was lovely, so I can't complain about accommodation. That was like top class. So let's go on to kind of like people, because the people that were there were nothing but nice. Like OC, everyone was super friendly, like Varushkans that we never met. I think one of the comments that I loved more than anything was on the Sunday, kind of, they were just like, who is everyone? Because obviously we like, you know, we didn't take our masks off like the whole time, so no one knew who we were. So come Sunday, there was a load of new faces because no one had actually remembered what we looked like underneath it. So that was quite funny. I really enjoyed that part. So yeah, talking about some of my top moments, like I've got a list of like everyone who was in the orcs, because I'm not going to go too much into Varushka, because at the end of the day, we know the only type of people that watch this channel are people who are orcs. Please, more people. First person, Owen. What to say about Owen at this event? You tried to take on the world, my friend, and you didn't win. But it was a funny situation. Now I can't go too much into it because there's quite a lot of stuff going on. But what I will say is congratulations, Max. I hope you enjoy your new role, buddy. All right, next person, Karen. Do you know what? It was lovely seeing you do what you do. Now, as a normal event, won't really ever interact with Karen. Now, Karen's a friend of ours. Like, she's come over for New Year's, done the whole party thing with us. Just an absolute pleasure to be around. But never really get a chance to IC roleplay with. So this time around, there was a lot more of it because there was, you know, less of us. And getting to see her do her thing, with all the talking and things like that. And as much as it may not have gone the way we wanted it to go, I'm still proud of you. You did good. So, you know, don't beat yourself up about that. You did yourself good, all right? Next person. Lucy. I had never met Lucy before, and I really hope I got the name right. I'm pretty sure I have. It was a new orc. A new orc walking into a room of a load of other orcs. I'm just like, hey, hello there. But I don't think I've seen anyone kind of fit in so much. It was kind of just like, you know, we're all making fart jokes, and suddenly Lucy's getting involved as well. Not literal farts, okay, obviously not. Maybe some. But just getting straight involved with all of us, and it was really nice. As soon as we kitted up, we got out there, boom, straight with it all. I think one of the funniest moments with Lucy was taking someone down, and they're on their floor, they've got like no legs and whatnot, and I'm just like, go on, stab. And it's just like, cause they've got like a spear, and stab. They're still not dead. Stab. Go on, one more for luck. Stab. And I just thought it was just a really funny thing. Like, it's one of those things that you have to be there in the moment to be able to get the joke. But it was just, to me at that moment in time, everything was utter madness. We were getting bombarded from every single side. And that one little funny thing happened. I thought, you know what? That's cool. I enjoy that type of roleplay because that's actually really funny. Next person. Here we got Drew. Drew, I've interacted before with at LARPs, but I feel I got a much better chance to get to know his character this time. Like I kind of did with everyone, really. I'm going to go through all the people that was there, but this event was more than anything was getting to know people, you know, their characters much more in depth than I had ever done before. But with Drew, it was, you know, you had Owen, who was the big tanky guy, and then you had kind of me and Drew that were kind of the less tanky guys, but the guys that would still stab stuff if we have to. And yeah, we had to go out on a shopping list into the wilds of Varushka. And if anyone knows anything about Varushka, there's like a rule in Varushka, like don't leave the roads. And in fact, there's actually like a second part to that we got told by Bear, a character named Bear, was 1, don't leave the roads. 1.1, don't mess with anything off the roads. So Drew led us on a little shopping list for Varushka, off the roads. And we got attacked quite heavily. But it was actually really fun. It was, you know, it was a little Easter egg hunt. There we go, got it. And yeah, just all of us went out and it was a really fun time. So, and Drew got the best kill of the weekend. So we had a monster running at us, and they were just about to like go and hit, and then Drew came in with an impale and like took my kill from me, and I was like, what? And as this monster, and all credit to this monster, as this monster was going down, Drew had taken down just enough ahead of me that when it fell, when it's gone straight down, its blade had just missed me at the front. That was an awesome death, but Drew, you took my kill, man. Come on, bro. I need them. Next person. So, it's Janet. Now, before I go into stuff about Janet, Matt and Janet make kit. And I got some new boots. Yes, I haven't cleaned them yet. Yeah, I got some new boots. And all thanks to them. They are crazy good at their designs. And I think they're selling more of these. So I'm not going to do like the super plug-in, like go buy stuff. But these, in my opinion, are just amazing. And they're going to help with my kit. And they look good. And it's green. And it's Ashbourne. And the big boy Bull has got some new boots. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Janet, now one of the things I didn't realise about you was going through the events, you keep Yargo going. Now, like, you know, you're interacting, you're still interacting with characters and things like that. But Yargle is a very kind of go type character. But I was kind of like watching and things like that, and you're always making sure he's got food, he's keep going, he's good, and everything like that. And I couldn't imagine doing a job like that, you know, with Yargo. But then, you know, Yargo's a pain in the ass. But it was just a real nice thing to kind of get to know your character a little bit more, get to know you a little better out of character, have those laughs and jokes. So thank you very much for an awesome time. Next character. So we got Taya. What can I say about Taya? Nah, I'm joking. Taya didn't really interact that much, I see. But OC, it was lovely to have the chance to actually catch up with you and have a few chats and things like that. You know, while I was having my cheeky cigarellos. 'Cause, you know, it's all I got now is my cigarellos. It was a really nice chance to actually catch up with you, have those little bits of chats. And also that really funny moment where we were outside and we were just like, no one's going to come and get us. We're smoking. Suddenly a guy comes around the corner and we're just like, oh, hey buddy. And he's like, I'm like, oh, I've left my axe inside. Oh, that was, yes, a squeaky bum moment there, wasn't it? So yeah, thanks Dale. Next character, Little Owen. Little Owen. Now I think this is most probably one of the more people that I had a chance to roleplay with. The back and forth banter between me and you was lovely. I feel like I found an icy little brother. Was awesome. You are a little shit. And you're a pain and you're a big mouth, but it works. And I couldn't think of a better person, as Owen is a very lovely person out of character. So it's really nice to be able to roleplay with my friend and have that kind of interaction. So Owen, thank you very much, mate. And I'm sure this next year is going to be very interesting with the big brother, little brother dynamic going on. So yeah, thanks, brah. Next character. Do you like that? It's a bit of singing right there. Yeah. Anyway, next person, Steve. Steve. What's the best thing that happened with Steve? That would definitely have to be our conversations about the nation. I feel in the very few conversations we had, and they were quite lengthy, I felt that I was able, because of the conversations that we were having, it was making me think about my character and my character's points of views. And it was just lovely roleplay. You don't necessarily get to do a lot of that roleplay at the big events, but at this event it was just really nice. So Steve, thank you very much for helping me build my character that little bit more. Those conversations really were awesome to me, so yeah, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Final character. Well, I'm obviously going to end on Yargo, because, you know, like, Matt's a pain. But yeah, again, like with everyone else, I was really able to get a chance to actually get to know Yargo. Bull and Yargo got to kind of like to know each other, and that was really nice. I got to see someone put Yargo in his place. Wow. I never thought that would happen, but yeah, there was a moment where Yargo got shouted at, and like a child, he didn't say anything. And it was quite an interesting moment. You know, another one I think was most really like my highlight of my event would have to be a Yargo speech. Some stuff was going down, and all of the orcs got asked to go do something. And I kind of like it was against one person, so we weren't gonna go down there and start kicking off. And I kind of when we were getting our stuff and we were going out to do it, I was just like, it's time for a Yargo speech. And when we got down there, Matt did it. Matt gave a Yargo speech with great imagery, with great vocal work. You know, the cadence in his voice changing at time, like, just, it was an awesome speech, and there was a break in his voice, and you could tell he was almost to tears because he had put so much into that speech and so much passion, and that's what's that right there is what LARP is about. You know, yeah, it's about having fun with your friends and things like that, but seeing moments like that, having those awesome things, was just incredible. And I feel really lucky to kind of be privy to get to see one of those, because, you know, it doesn't do them all the time. So it was really nice to be able to see it on that smaller thing. So not just talking about Yargo, but Matt in general as well. Looking after all of us, doing his thing, you know, being the guy who looks after the orcs. It was awesome. And just, you made me laugh more than anyone else that event, especially on the Sunday with a certain character that you know, you had Lord Prosecus, and you now have this new character. What I won't say on camera because, you know, it's not family friendly, but I absolutely love that character. Please bring that character back. So yeah, thank you very much, Matt. Honourable mentions. Now, I don't know the crew's name, so I can't sit here and go, this person, this person, this person. All of the crew that were at that event, you did one hell of a job. I have crewed events, like sanctions, player events. I've crewed them. I've helped run them. I've run them. They are not easy. So everyone that was involved, you did one hell of a job. And I can't thank you enough. All of the orcs had an amazing time. And you should be very, very proud of yourself for the event that you did. Especially the gentleman who played the boyar, who was playing a orc. You now know our pain by being behind that mask all the time, but you did one hell of a job. So you individually should be really, really proud of yourself. Outside of that, you know, everyone that was there, from the Varushka general that did a splits and killed a monster at the same time, you were pretty awesome. The big guy who Bull decided that was going to name him Courage because he wasn't sure whether or not to take down a monster or let an orc do it instead. But he found the courage to do it in the end. To Bear, who was really, you know, cool with the orcs. Just everyone that was involved. Thank you very much. So that's going to be it for this video. We'll most probably have more out there. But let's, in the comments below, just because I'm interested. Tell me about your favourite moments at the player events, because, you know, this was my first one, so I'd be really interested to hear about your awesome moments at the player events. So comment below. Let's have a see. Let's see what people's favourite moments were. And if you know someone, give them a shout out. Give some recognition, because, you know, it's a bit doom and gloom at the moment in this world. So a bit of positivity always goes a long way. So with that said and that done, I will see you in the next video. So with that said, goodbye and good night. Bye.